This morning in studio, we are joined by Carrie Martens and Sandy Plett from Pecan. Welcome here, ladies.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Thanks. It's so good to be here.
Now, Pecan, what exactly does that acronym stand for?
It stands for ISPEMA Climate Action Network, and it's just a little simpler to go by Pecan than trying to say all of that at once every time.
Certainly. And you ladies are the co-chair of this organization. And for those who don't know or haven't heard about it quite yet, because it is relatively new to the Pembina Valley, what is it?
We're a group that's come together to create community conversation around climate in our area, specifically Morden, Winkler, Stanley, and for really to network and come together to do projects together, but not that Sandy and I don't do all the projects. We're there as kind of the conveners of the group. And yeah, where passions lie, people can come together and network and find other like-minded people who are interested in getting on board with the same kinds of projects so we can make a difference in our community.
Tell me about the three mission statements you have on your website.
Yeah, totally. Well, we don't get asked about our mandate very often, so it's a great reminder. So we want to make sure that, or we want to work towards education regarding climate change and how to mitigate and adapt to its effects. We want to network, like Carrie already mentioned, towards community change and strengthening our community linkages around the types of work that climate action, it's kind of all sorts of things. Mm-hmm. And then the third thing is to encourage an active reciprocal relationship with the earth. Basically, that means we want to encourage people to get outside and love the land, love the air, love the water.
You mentioned you have a group of about 20-some people already. How did they all kind of come on board? And did it happen quickly?
Actually did happen quite quickly. And the interesting thing is we haven't really even introduced ourselves to the public yet. This is people who kind of knew each other. So we have a group of 25 to 30 who've said, I want to be either in a monthly gathering, or we have what we call the Pecan family, which is, people who want to know what Pecan is up to but aren't quite ready to commit to monthly meetings. Mm-hmm. And projects. So people can ask to join Pecan sort of proper, the Pecan Hub, and we'll keep you up to date and invite you to monthly things. Or you can join the Pecan family, which basically is like, hey, I want to know what's going on, so put me on your list.
Carrie, talk about how people can get in touch with you if they would like to join what you're doing.
Well, we're just starting to get our name out there and things like that, but we do have our Facebook page, so it's Pecan on Facebook, PCAN, and also our webpage is pembinacan.weebly.com, and we have our Gmail address, which is also pembinacan@gmail.com.
May 7th is the community conversation, a great way to learn more about what you do. When and where is that happening?
So we're getting together on May the 7th at 7 p.m. at 500 Stephen Street in Morden. And that's an opportunity for a community conversation. It's really for all of us, anyone interested in the community, to come together and to share our experiences and our feelings about what's happening with climate, and to share ideas, learn about Pecan, and connect with others. So if we're feeling particularly stressed about climate, then having others to support us and be with us in it, that's really one of our main goals, is that we're in this together.
Now, you are here to talk about Pecan and introduce it to the community, but also because today is Earth Day. What are some things that people can do to, I guess you could say, celebrate Earth Day?
Well, we have an Earth Day challenge, which you can find on our website. Includes a whole list of actions like shorter showers, picking up garbage, trying plant-based foods, taking your coffee cup to the coffee shop so you don't have to take out a paper one. I've also learned in a lot of coffee shops, if you ask for a glass mug, they'll just give you one to use when you're in the shop. Anyway, the other thing, I really just want to encourage people on Earth Day and in Earth Week to get outside. Mm-hmm. The way that long-term change happens in us is not by changing one little habit that's really hard to change, but by going outside and realizing that we love the planet, we love being outside, and we want to preserve that and conserve that and make the land, the air, the water healthy for generations to come. So go outside, plant a tree if you can, or throw some little tiny seeds in the ground and see what happens.
Certainly. Sandy, what would you say is your favorite way to spend time outdoors?
Oh, gosh. Well, I love just sipping a cup of coffee in the sun. I love going on canoe trips, and I love just right where we are, taking a walk and listening to the birds and seeing what's new all around me, because this is a time of the year when there is a lot that's going on.
Certainly. Every morning I've been hearing the birds chirping. For you, Carrie, what's your favorite thing to do outdoors?
I think my favorite is taking my 3-year-old outside to play, seeing how she engages with the world and just hanging out on the play structures and riding bike and watching her hug trees because she likes to introduce herself to them. So
Like quite literally hugs
quite literally.
trees.
Yeah, and talk about how there's grandparent trees and there's teenager trees and this is a kid tree and the relationship that she already has with the earth. And yeah, I really want that to continue.
Hopefully she holds on to that.
Yeah.
Why should somebody, participate in this Earth Day challenge and, even join the community conversation May 7th to learn about what you do?
Our earth is important. Our relationship to the earth is important. And it's been pretty neglected over, quite some time. And this is a huge opportunity. Days like Earth Day, just having them on the calendar are reminders for us that we really do care about the planet. We really do love the world in which we live and that we want to continue to care for it and to be in good relationship with it.
Carrie, Sandy, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, I'm Nicole Clausen. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you have something you'd like to share with the Pembina Valley, we'd love to have you on the morning show. Send us an email at news@pembinavalleyonline.com. And remember, like this video and share it with your friends.